As a member of the Jedi Order, Dooku was considered to be one of the greatest lightsaber duelists the Order had. Recognized as not just a skilled duelist, but also a skilled lightsaber instructor, Dooku was one of the few Jedi to defeat Mace Windu during a sparring match, and was perhaps only surpassed by Yoda if a duel between the two masters was to take place in a neutral setting. But what exactly made Dooku such a great lightsaber duelist in relation to other Jedi? In this video expose, I will explain why Dooku's lightsaber combat form, a rarity during his tenure as a Jedi, made him one of the, if not the deadliest within the Order. It has to be recognized that Dooku became one of the finest lightsaber duelists in the Order simply because he wanted to be. His competitive nature as a young Padawan pushed him into adopting one of the rarest combat forms within the Order during his era, which was known as Makashi, or Form 2. By choosing Form 2, Dooku committed himself to being one of the most proficient lightsaber duelists of his era, and one of the most respected in the Order's 25,000-year history. As important as Dooku's natural competitive spirit was, there was something inherent within Form 2 that would give him an advantage over all other duelists within the Jedi Order. Form 2 was a style referred to as a representation of the ultimate refinement of lightsaber-to-lightsaber combat. It evolved and developed in an era where duels between Jedi and Sith were not just expected, but were ordinary. During this era, where lightsaber duels were common between the Jedi and their enemies, the duel-focused nature of Form 2 developed unique offenses and defenses that would emphasize precision strikes that would work best against other lightsaber-wielding foes. Therefore, by adopting Form 2, Dooku made himself into a master of a style that was best suited against his Jedi colleagues. Even better for Dooku, there were very few other Jedi who adopted this combat style. In an era where blasters were the common weapon of the enemy, and the Sith were believed to be extinct, many Jedi adopted other combat forms that were suited for this manner of combat, such as Form 1 or Form 3. Or they attempted to gain a proficiency in all the styles, never becoming a true master of any. Dooku actually did the opposite. While understanding the elements of the other styles so as to make him a valued instructor, Dooku spent his time truly mastering Form 2. As the Jedi Master noted in the Jedi Path, an instruction manual used by all Padawans within the Order, one who attempts to learn all of the forms takes on too much, whereas someone who spent his days mastering a single style could best even a Jedi Battle Master, which is to say, the best duelist within the Order. Therefore, Dooku turned himself into one of the only true masters of the combat form best suited for lightsaber-to-lightsaber combat, giving him a huge advantage over all other Jedi. And it wasn't just that Dooku was arguably the greatest pure lightsaber-to-lightsaber duelist of the Order either. It was also the lack of commitment by the Order to train Jedi in the style that would best counter Form 2, which was Juyo, also known as Form 7. The greatest weakness of Dooku's Form 2 was its lack of kinetic power to sufficiently meet powerful offensive attacks. While Form 4 and the Form 5 variant Gemso could produce powerful offensive attacks to counter Form 2, especially in the hands of powerful Jedi like Yoda and Anakin, Form 7 was still the greatest chance to defeat Dooku's style. Evidenced by its alternative title of the Ferocity form, Form 7 focused on vicious and unpredictable attacks, where a master of the form channeled their inner turmoil into powerfully raw and furious strikes. But given Form 7's potential to violate the Jedi Code by utilizing emotion, it was considered controversial after the new Sith Wars, and in Dooku's era, only a handful of specially picked Jedi were even allowed to study it. Therefore, the style that would have countered Dooku's Form 2 most efficiently was all but abandoned by the Order, giving Dooku a significant edge against all of his lightsaber-wielding Jedi counterparts. So there we have it, why Dooku's rare lightsaber form allowed him to become one of the greatest duelists in the Jedi Order. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive hangouts and book discussions. If not for me... for anger being a pretty helpful counter too.